Ah, yes. Fitness. That sacred pursuit where, apparently, unless you're sprinting barefoot through a desert while screaming, "Stay hard!" and emotionally confronting your childhood trauma, you're not doing it right. According to the internet, you must suffer endlessly to earn your health. Want to be fit? Just follow this simple morning routine. Wake up at 3:47 a.m. Meditate in an ice bath. Write a novel. Do 1,000 burpees. Hate yourself in front of a mirror, and finally bench press the weight of your father's disappointment toward you, which are totally doable. If you're not sweating out your sins, did you even train, bro? This video is for the sane ones, the people who don't want to wake up at 3 a.m. to scream into the void, who just want to feel good, look better, and not destroy their spine in the process. You don't need to suffer to get fit. You just need to stop making it harder than it has to be. Let's begin. Here's the thing. Most people fail at getting fit not because they're lazy, but because they think they need to become a completely different person overnight. You don't need to train like a Navy SEAL who's avenging a fallen teammate. You need small, consistent, non-stupid actions. But bro, I need to hit 2 hours of chest every day or I'll lose my gains. You don't have gains. You have tendinitis. 30 minutes of walking daily beats 3 hours of chaos followed by 2 weeks of ghosting your gym. Shocking. Every fitness plan, from CrossFit cults to grandma's water aerobics, rests on 3 basic pillars: nutrition, movement, sleep. They're not flashy, they're not new, but they work. Let's break them down like your willpower at 11 p.m. near a bag of cookies. Pillar 1, nutrition. Let's be clear. Nutrition isn't about perfection, it's about patterns. You don't need to live on steamed broccoli and sadness. You just need to stop eating like your body's a rental you're returning tomorrow. Here's what that looks like. 1, protein. The only macronutrient that both builds muscle and makes you feel full. Fun fact, most people eat less protein than a golden retriever should. 2, whole foods. If it grew, swam, or had a root system, eat it. 3, less processed junk. Yes, that includes the snack that calls itself healthy because it has quinoa dust sprinkled on top. And no, you don't need to cut out carbs or fat or joy. You just need to watch out for your calories. And no, calories aren't evil. They're not little demons that sneak into your jeans at night and tighten the waistband. They're just units of energy, like gas for a car or Wi-Fi for your soul. Here's how it works. 1, eat more calories than you burn, you gain weight. 2, eat fewer calories than you burn, you lose weight. 3, eat roughly the same as you burn, you stay where you are, metabolically speaking, in fitness limbo. This is called energy balance, and no, it's not a myth invented by Big Broccoli. You don't have to count every crumb, but you do need to have a general sense of how much you're eating. Because surprise, you can eat clean and still gain weight if you're pounding almonds like they're popcorn, and you can eat a slice of pizza and lose fat if it fits within your daily intake. Not that complicated. Pillar 2, movement. Use it or lose it. Humans are designed to move. Not just for an hour a day when you feel guilty about carbs, but all the time. You were built for climbing, crawling, lifting, throwing, carrying, and instead you sit like a curled shrimp in front of a screen for 10 hours and call it productivity. Movement isn't punishment for eating. It's basic software maintenance for your bones, joints, brain, mood, metabolism, and dignity. You don't need a gym or a plan. You need a spine that moves. You don't need a personal trainer named Chad. You don't need resistance bands that look like medieval torture devices. You don't even need matching socks. What you do need is to move your body on purpose. That's it. What counts as movement? Way more than you think. 1, walking. Possibly the most disrespected form of exercise on earth, cheap, simple, joint-friendly, and statistically proven to make you less of a cranky goblin. 10,000 steps, great. 4,000, still better than 0. Your legs are free, use them. 2, resistance training. This just means pick something up, then put it down. Repeat. It could be dumbbells, a backpack full of books, a large dog if they're cooperative. Muscle isn't just for looks. It's your body's long-term insurance policy. More muscle equals stronger bones, better balance, higher metabolism, and lower chance of becoming furniture. 3, mobility. This isn't about mastering yoga poses while staring into a canyon at sunrise. It's about not making involuntary dad sounds when you stand up. If you can't touch your toes without filing a workers' comp claim, maybe stretch a little regularly. The all or nothing mentality is a trap. Set it on fire. You don't need to crush it every session. You don't need to PR every lift, post it on Instagram, and caption it with a Marcus Aurelius quote. You just need to show up. Because movement isn't about the one epic workout you did in a manic burst of motivation. It's about the tiny, almost boring consistency that adds up over weeks and years. 5 minutes today beats 0 minutes forever. If you can commit to one idea, let it be this. Your body is not a decoration. It's an instrument. And instruments need tuning, use, and care, not dust and disuse. So move. Often. Imperfectly. On purpose. Your body will thank you with fewer weird pains, stronger muscles, and the ability to get off the floor without sounding like an old modem.
Sleep, where the real progress happens.
Ah, yes, sleep. The free, legal steroid nobody wants to take. You can lift like a Spartan, eat like a monk, and track your macros like a Silicon Valley psychopath. But if you're getting 4 hours of sleep, by which I mean doom-scrolling TikToks in bed while your nervous system screams into the void, congratulations. You've just put a Lamborghini engine in a shopping cart. Let's be clear, that I only need 4 hours of sleep thing, yeah, that's not grind set, that's just cognitive decline with branding. And no, a triple espresso, a white monster, and a 22-month nap doesn't count as biohacking. That's just called being in denial. When you train, you're not building muscle. You're literally damaging it. Tiny tears in your muscle fibers, which sounds dramatic, but it's exactly what we want. That's how growth works. But here's the catch. If you don't sleep well, your body doesn't fix those tears. And if it doesn't fix them, it sure as creatine isn't building anything new. Here's what sleep actually does for muscle. 1. Growth hormone gets released during deep sleep. This is the anabolic hormone. It helps rebuild muscle, burn fat, and keep your body from collapsing into a sad meat sack. If you cut your sleep short, you cut off that hormone release. 2. Testosterone resets overnight. Yes, even in women. Yes, even if you're natty. Testosterone supports muscle repair and strength. Sleep less, your testosterone drops, and suddenly your biceps have the same growth potential as a houseplant in the dark. 3. Muscle protein synthesis kicks in during sleep. This is when your body takes the protein you ate and actually uses it to repair and build muscle. No sleep equals no synthesis, so all that grilled chicken might as well have been styrofoam. 4. Inflammation goes down. Training creates inflammation, natural, helpful, controlled inflammation. Switch turns off the fire alarm and starts rebuilding. Without it, the inflammation sticks around like a bad ex, loud, irrational, and wrecking your progress. Also, sleep repairs your nervous system, and your nervous system is what tells your muscles to work in the first place. If you're underslept, your coordination tanks, your strength drops, and your ability to recover between sets goes full potato. If you want real gains, real energy, and the ability to function like a mammal, put your phone down, turn the lights off, and sleep. Not 4 hours, not 6, 7 to 9, every night, like it's your job. Because if your goal is progress, it kind of is.
Forget gimmicks. Forget trends. This is the core system. Get these 3 right, even just moderately right, and your body will start cooperating again. Ignore them, and you can keep wondering why no amount of 10-minute ab blasters ever change anything. It's not about being extreme. It's about being less inconsistent on repeat. If this ruined your excuses in a helpful way, hit that like button. If it made you uncomfortably self-aware, maybe subscribe and suffer with the rest of us. Comment below with your worst fitness myth you used to believe, and yes, someone has definitely tried to bulk on nothing but peanut butter.